Welcome to Friday Night Lights here at Galena Park ISD, where we have a District 10 5A showdown, Carl, between two undefeated district matchup with the Houston Waltrip Rams 3-0 in district and Galena Park Yellow Jackets 4-0, separated by the fact that Waltrip's only lost once and Galena Park lost twice. Can't remember the last time that we talked about Galena Park and the lead for the district championship.
This is a historic year. Both the North Shore and Galena Park undefeated in district play.
So we have a matchup of two teams that really haven't played a lot against each other. This might be the first time they've played ever. And
I couldn't find where they'd played each other before.
Yeah, I could not either. So everywhere we looked, this is the first time these two teams have met. And if you can see the field, the color guard's out, and the dance team has a lot of little girls standing beside them. And they were in camp this week, and they are cute as a button. So we're going to pause for our playing of the national anthem. Great job by the Yellow Jacket band. And if we got a chance, Carl, let's talk a little bit about Galena Park's offense.
Galena Park run, and then they run some more. They've, have got better passing as the season has progressed. You're going to see a lot of running from the Waltrip. Waltrip likes to run the ball also, so we'll have a quick game. This will be a matchup of 10 5A teams, and Rick and I talked about district representatives in the state playoffs. Right now, Galena Park and Waltrip tied for the league lead. Madison and Houston Sterling both have one district loss. 10 5A faces 9 5A in the district in the by-district play. That's Galveston Ball, Lufkin, and Barbers Hill, and Port Arthur Memorial are those four representatives in 9 5A at this point.
So far,
with 3 district ball games left.
The point is Galena Park, if they can win this game with their next 3 weeks against a little weaker opponents, Sharpstown, Westbury, and Austin, they have a chance to win their district.
The winner will punch their playoff berth tonight with the win.
The Yellow Jacket captains are James, he's had, Escobar, along with Dalen Boyd and Mark Lopez for the Rams.
Braylon Wilson, Jeremy Glover.
And it looks like number 90.
Jesus Lopez.
I was thinking we wouldn't have a problem reading the uniforms, but we might. They do have black borders, though, so it's interesting. You think when you hear the team is the Rams, I'm thinking Los Angeles Rams with blue and, totally the opposite of what I was kind of expecting in my head.
Red and silver.
Yeah, you hear Yellow Jackets, you might think yellow and gold, but you hear Rams, you might not think red and white.
Waltrip wins the toss. They will defer to take the ball in the third quarter. Galena Park wants the ball to start the game.
I don't know if they wanted it, but they're getting it.
Scoreboard side, north end zone. They'll receive the ball. The Jackets will have the ball first.
So the Yellow Jackets are led by Kerry Clay and
Quarterback
Kendall Combs and Andrew Cortez, but I think the driving factor is Kerry Clay.
Right.
He's got almost 1,000 yards rushing.
Yeah.
13 touchdowns and
averaging 8.8 yards through tonight's ball game.
Yeah, and the projected quarterback Daniel Gomez, we've seen him every week on the sidelines, not dressed out, so he's still a part of the team. He's just not playing yet.
Kicking off for Waltrip Rams is Houston Perry.
So we were debating who was going to kick off for.
He was doing a lot better job in his kickoff in pregame warm-ups. They used 2 or 3 trying to punt, but he was better than any of the other kickers kicking off.
No wind tonight.
Great. No clouds in the sky.
Yep. It looks like a punch kick. It is. That might go out of bounds. They better make sure it went out of bounds, right? So they should get the ball.
They can take the ball 30. To 30 or make them re-kick. Got a lot of options. Looks like they're going to take the ball at the 30. So Galena Park, first possession, they will take the ball.
At least we can say Rams and Jackets tonight.
Yeah, we've had Mustangs and
Mustangs enough. So I think next week, does Galena Park have a bye next week or? Not sure.
Look.
We'll have to look and check that out.
Their next game is next Saturday at Sharpstown.
Okay. So we have
Kendall Combs at quarterback.
And he's by himself back there. He hands off to the receiver that came.
Kerry Clay in motion. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Tackle by Lopez, one of the captains. Pretty big guy, 5'9", 225. They're led on defense by Bryce Magruder, 6'5", 320 pounds. He's not hard to spot down there, is he?
No, not at all.
He'd be number 72. Got some pressure, trying to run around the end there, and not much.
That's Cortez.
That is Cortez. Cortez had 48 carries for right around 200 yards, 196 with 4 touchdowns.
Picked up 1 yard, 3rd and 9.
Not exactly the offense they want to run.
Up front for Galena Park, offensive line, Alvarado, Escobar, Pearson, Lopez, and Lopez. Lopez, the law firm, right guard and right tackle for the Yellow Jackets.
I've noticed this with the Rams, Carl, they're running a 3-4. Still keeping 7 in the box. But there's offsides for the Rams, I hope.
No, Galena Park was offsides. The wide receiver was 7 or 8 yards past the line of scrimmage. and
you're right, the right side of Galena Park moved. That's Alonzo.
First penalty for Yellow Jackets, going to back them up. 3rd and 14. They'll scrimmage from their own 26-yard line.
I was trying to see if they were going to blitz here. Galena Park, not known for their passing. Combs is 27 for 48, 313 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception.
But they have been getting more efficient at their passing game, dumping the ball down.
Pitch, and he's going to run around the right side, and he's going to be short as Clay. Had a good gain, probably 9 yards, but they're going to get up to the 35 and most likely punt here on their first possession. No, they marked it all the way back to the 30. He must have stepped out of bounds, Carl.
Yeah, he definitely stepped out of bounds. Actually spotting the ball at the 31, pickup of 5, going to be 4th and 9.
Braylon Wilson is going to be back to receive the punt from Barbosa. I just like the name Barbosa. It's like a pirate, right? That is Barboza. Ooh, that hit him and bounced off of him, and Galena Park might have got the ball. They did. And it was Barboza, Ian Barboza punting, and the ball hit right off of Wilson.
Cortez with the fumble recovery.
And I don't know what he was doing. If we can get a replay here, he comes up and he tries to play it like a shortstop on a short hop, and it bounces off his chest.
34-yard punt. Galena Park will start at Waltrip 37, second possession.
Who recovered it?
Cortez, number 2.
So they get the ball back inside the territory, hands off, and that's Clay. He picks up 5.
Brought down by number 10, Kamaje
Bush on the tackle. They're not moving it where I'm seeing it. I guess that's 5, but it looked like his forward progress has gotten a little further. You get 4 or 5 yards first down, you're happy.
Yeah, if he gets anywhere close to 8.8 yards a carry.
There's Clay again. He's going to break it inside, gets down into the 12-yard line, picks up a first down for the Galena Park Yellow Jackets. And as we said, Clay already has 13 rushing touchdowns, 875 yards, a nice run. We've been impressed with him all year long.
Clay picks up 22, first down for the Jackets. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
He's explosive. Clay is only a junior. He's only 5'6", 145 pounds. Looks like a toothpick.
Clay again.
This time he's met and brought down. Stopped by Christopher Grissom. No gain. The only issue here, Carl, you got to spread them out a little bit when you don't have a passing game.
Waltrip's tight. They've got like 7 in the box, and one of the safeties is sneaking up to the line of scrimmage.
Both safeties. They really have 8 or 9 in the box. Now they're going to have to do what I think they ought to do is pass, and it looked like it was incomplete.
Skip.
Threw it on the ground to Hernandez.
Skipped it to him.
No, check that Hunter James, who has the 2 touchdown passes this year for them. They just don't have an offense that can throw the ball, but you get in the red zone, it makes it tougher. As Carl said, you don't have to drop your safeties 15 yards back, so makes it tougher to run. And now you're 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can pick up a first down right at the 1. Let's see what they draw up. They might just do a quarterback keeper here. Combs. Fake the handoff. No, he tosses. And there's a penalty. He's going to get inside the 5, but
Clay breaks 2 tackles.
Yeah, he gets close to a first down, but it's coming back. They had holding on the left side. That's the biggest issue, too, with Galena Park. They don't have a big kicking game.
Illegal formation.
So
didn't have enough guys on line of scrimmage. They'll probably decline the penalty to make it 4th down.
Yeah. No, they're taking 5 yards. Was that a pre-snap thing where they had to take it, or?
At snap, if they don't have enough guys on line of scrimmage, it's a penalty.
Yeah. I'm thinking they didn't have a choice of optioning it out. So it'd be a 32-yard field goal.
It's 3rd and 15 now. Moves the ball back to the 16-yard line.
And I don't have I'd have to ask my partner the kicking distance
He's actually not hit a field goal yet, but his range is about 32 to 34 yards.
You made me feel better because I looked for some stats on him and didn't find any.
He attempted 1 kick, and they had a penalty. They had a penalty, and he also had a blocked kick.
Yep, I remember. We have a timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them.
hands together for a speedy recovery for this young man.
Galena Park now 3rd and 15 from the Waltrip 16-yard line.
Remind you, our title sponsor today is United Community Credit Union. Be United. You can go to United CC Credit Union and open up an account tonight. 3rd down. They need to get some yardage to help them with a field goal if they don't get it here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's in the yikes mode. Now he goes deep. Just kind of throwing it up for grabs. It looks like
incomplete.
Pass in the end zone from Kendall Combs falls incomplete.
there were 2 receivers.
Right beside each other.
Yeah, Hunter James along with the tight end. And I thought James caught it, but he missed it. Kind of reminded me of that Hail Mary pass from North Shore.
Galena Park had an ineligible receiver. Waltrip declines the penalty. It's going to set up a 4th and 15. Galena Park still at the Waltrip 16-yard line.
So we're going to have a field goal attempt by Soto. Is he their kicker?
Yes. That's
Juan
about his
Soto
rank.
is also their backup quarterback who has a victory toss.
Going to set the ball on the 23-yard line, middle of the field.
33-yard field goal.
33-yard field goal for Soto.
Spot's good. Kicks look like it might go across the bar. It is. A 33-yard field goal by Soto.
Had 5 yards to spare.
Puts Galena Park up 3-0. Now we got a flag again. This crew, how many flags have they thrown so far?
We've had 7 plays and they've thrown 5 flags.
That's what I thought. You're watching Galena Park football on Legacy Sports Network.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new
We had a flag on the play, and we're trying to figure out. I think Galena Park has an option. If they give them an automatic first down, which they are, it's going to be holding. So they're going to take the penalty, put the ball into.
Take the points off the board. Half the distance to go. 1st and goal to move the ball down to the 8-yard line. 2nd first down for Galena Park.
All right, Carl, I got to ask you, that's the right decision, right? But
If you score, it's the right decision. If you don't score,
that's the kind of way I'm looking at it. Hindsight's 20/20, but I'm like, I'm going to have a hard time taking points off when I'm not quite sure that I'm going to get any more points.
Well, they've thrown 2 passes incomplete, and Kerry Clay has got all the yards except for 1 yard.
Well, let's see if that turns out to be a good decision by Coach Armentos.
1st and goal, 8-yard line of Waltrip.
That had to be a tough decision, right?
It definitely did.
Because you could have a turnover here. You could have all kind of issues. Clay
Puts
gets
him in
down
the
to
spin
the
cycle.
4.
Down to the 3-yard line.
Hey, Carl, we had a play without a flag.
That's the 2nd play without a flag.
With the tackle.
Gets down to 4, 2nd and
We
goal.
get older, you think we get more cynical?
That we do.
That we do. I think so, too. Grumpy is why wife calls it. She said, I'm killing it.
That's when she's nice.
Yes. So it's 2nd down and go.
Jumbo package for the Jackets.
Looks like they're going to toss right, which they do. Clay gets down to about the line of scrimmage. So here you have that 3rd and long situation.
Jeremy Glover fills the hole with the tackle. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Clay now 35 yards rushing on 7 carries.
So we are 6:52 left in the first quarter. Really, the Yellow Jackets had the ball, went 3 and out, punted, and then recovered the punt. Then they had 3 points on the board, and they took them off.
Combs with the keeper down to
Now
the
he
1.
gets to the 1, and now you got another decision.
4th and goal. And now do you put the 3 on the back on the board or you go for it?
And if you go for it and you don't get it, I'm glad I'm up here calling the game, and Coach Armentos is down there making the decisions.
Actually, the ball's placed on the 2.
And they're going for it.
4th and goal.
Gutsy call. I guess if you're going to take 3 points off, you got to go for the – and, you know, I say Armentos was a brilliant coaching decision. Managerial wizardry as Clay goes in with a 2-yard touchdown run. Made the coach look smart. I didn't see a flag on the play, so we're going to give Clay his 14th rushing touchdown of the season. That's pretty impressive with 6 games played, this being the 7th. It's pretty good, Carl, to average 2 touchdowns a game.
That will not.
There's a bad snap, picks it up,
Soto's kick is
kicks
good.
it good. So with 6 minutes left in the first quarter, with our score, the Yellow Jackets 7, Waltrip 0. You're watching Legacy Sports Network.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.
Our stats tonight are going to be brought all night long by athleticsdepartment.com. They are a full-service stats group for high school and college. College and athletic directors can contact them for more information. You can follow them on Facebook and Twitter and social media platforms. They're now signing up baseball and softball for the spring of 2025. Athleticsdepartment.com, and we're going to get a recap of the first drive.
Galena Park goes 37-9, take 4:01 off the clock. Kerry Clay, 2-yard touchdown run.
So that ball is fielded and brought down just about where he fielded it was Aiden Randall. So we get to see Waltrip's offense for the first time tonight. And I have Galena Park only getting 1 first down on that whole.
They actually got 2.
Two first downs?
Game 1 and then a penalty half the distance to goal.
Oh, that's right. That gives them an automatic first down. Thank you. You're correct, sir, as always.
Waltrip takes the ball back at their 32-yard line. 5:53 left in the first quarter.
Quick pass over here to the right side.
That's Norris.
Little Eric Morris. Is that Lil L. Morris or Little L. Morris?
Little Eric Norris. That's easy for me to say.
Yes, it was.
Picks up 2.
So the Rams are led by the Kevion West show. He leads them in passing. He leads them in them rushing. And He's the offense, Carl.
Yeah, O-line, Espino, Perez, Magruder, Grandel, Williams up front for the Rams.
Hands up the middle, and he is not touched. And that is going to be Braylon Wilson with a 66-yard run for Wilson.
And the Waltrip Rams answer right back.
That's his 7th touchdown run of the season. Came into the game with 411 yards. Carl, that was nothing but just a dive play off the right side between the center and the guard, and I don't think they touched him.
Espino Perez cleared the way up front for the Rams.
So kicking the extra point is Perry, I believe.
Yeah, Houston Perry.
The kick is up, and it's good, and with really one play, Waltrip with 5:19 ties the ball game 7-7. And you're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club is the wonderfully marinated and juicy chicken breast. The marinade actually reminds me of my mother's cooking. You know, marinades, usually they take time, and you can tell that it was put together with love.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Well, I need another athleticsdepartment.com. That should be like a 2-play drive.
After Galena Park kicks off, Rams will go 68 yards, 2-play, take 34 seconds off the clock. Braylon Wilson covers the last 66 with the touchdown. Houston Perry kick is good, ties the score at 7-7.
Ball fielded at the 30, brought up to about the 36 or 37 for Galena Park. Let's see where they spotted it. Wow, they had that 2-yard pass play and then just a handoff, and he was gone to the house.
Straight ahead.
Yeah, he never flinched a bit. He just ran straight through the hole and kept running straight.
In sprint mode.
Yes, he was. So you calling that the 38?
38. And the Jackets come out for the third possession.
Led by junior Kendall Combs.
Kerry Clay already with 8 carries for 33 yards.
Hands off for Clay again on the left side. So far it's been Clay left, Clay right, Clay up the middle.
Clay has every yard except for one. Cortez has a carry for 1 yard.
He came in with 99 carries for the year. Cortez had 48 carries, but he only had 196 yards. Clay had 875. Clay is definitely the featured back. Combs has rushed for 283 yards, thrown for 313. Got 4 touchdowns to his credit. 3 running and 1 throwing. Hands off again to Clay, and there's a flag. I think that official threw that flag about 10 miles per hour right through the wickets there.
Chop block, 15-yard penalty.
You just somehow knew it was going to be against us, didn't you? So, Carl, there's only one game in baseball that matters. The Dodgers and the Padres are tied going into the top of the second, 0-0.
15-yard penalty, 2nd and 21, and mark the ball back to the 27-yard line. Galena Park's 3rd penalty for 25 yards.
And they're all like mental errors.
That chop block's a big penalty, 15-yard.
Yeah.
Now 2nd 21.
And you know they know the rules. Rolling to his left. Now he wants to throw, and he's going to be taken down for a big sack.
Jesus Lopez. Loses back to the 26.
Third down and longer than I have toes and fingers to count.
Actually loses 6.
Should be about 28 yards.
3rd and 27.
And Galena Park's front line getting dominated by Waltrip so far. Well, that's just a straight dive play to Cortez. And Galena Park's going to have to punt.
Cortex picks up 2. 4th and 25. Barbosa back in punt formation.
Waltrip only lost one game this year to Bel Air Episcopal. Is that a private school?
Yeah, they were state champion in SBC last year.
They got beat 49-0. Every other game, other than the Spring Woods game, they've dominated.
Bel Air Episcopal had Casey Gordon, the state's best triple jumper the last 3 years. He's now at UCLA playing
Barbosa, just a soccer style.
Still rolling.
Surprised it didn't hit about. It looked like almost like a bowling ball going through there, but it didn't hit anybody.
31-yard punt and roll.
They're going to get the ball on their own 46-yard line.
2:11 left. Our score still tied 7-7.
Excellent field position. As I said, West, he is a junior this year. Last year he accounted for 934 yards with 12 touchdowns passing and 741 yards rushing. He had 20 touchdowns that he accounted for, and the other came from this guy right here, Wilson. Wilson came in 48 carries for 411 yards, only trailing Kevion West for rushing. He had 6 touchdowns. Now, of course, he has 7.
Wilson picks up 1, 2nd and 9 for the Rams.
So when you look at the backfield of the Rams, you're looking at their offense. It's either Wilson or West. Here's West, as I just said, and he might go all the way to the house. He gets one block. He's going to go untouched.
53 yards.
53 yards, touchdown run, and they just have too much speed and strength up front. Galena Park's going to have to make a major adjustment here to adapt for their speed.
West with a great play fake. Everybody tackled Wilson, and West keeps for a 53-yard touchdown run.
Yep. And that is West's 6th touchdown run of the season. He has 7 passing. The extra point by Perry. The kick is up, and it's good. And with 1:45 left in the first quarter, 2 quick scores by the Rams. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back after these commercials.
It's time to live up to your promise. Have you heard about the Promise at Sanjack Scholarship? The scholarship offers money to help cover books and tuition for qualifying students.
What's up, family? Dropton Jackson here at J. Jackson Lobsters, where trust is our foundation. We will fight for you every step of the way. Our passion is your justice. So, hey, if you're injured or hurt in an accident, please give us a call today.
Carl Thieves with athleticsdepartment.com and Legacy Sports, the master of high school football. Give me a drive somewhere, my friend.
After Galena Park punts to Waltrip on the second play again, quarterback Kevin West, a 53-yard keeper. Houston Perry, extra point good. That takes 26 seconds off the clock. Waltrip leads 14-7.
Fielded at the 15, breaks free to about the 35, and that is Marshall. So famous North Shore Mustang alum and former Houston Rocket Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, says, "Go Yellow Jackets." He knows it takes hard work and dedication to be a first-class athlete on and off the field. Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, wishes the Yellow Jackets the best of luck in tonight's contest. Carl, the front line is going to have to do a better job of seal blocking against this 3-4 defense of the Rams. There was no gain here.
Kendall Combs on the keeper.
Harris County Commissioner Adrian Garcia admires and recognizes the academic hard work, dedication, and achievement of each student. Well done, he says. Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all the athletes good luck in tonight's game.
2nd and 9 for the Jackets.
All right, Yellow Jackets, you need to shake it up a little bit, and he does. Nice pass over here to the right side with his favorite receiver, really the only receiver, Hunter James. Close to a first down, Carl.
1 yard short. We're going to move the ball up to the 44-yard line. 3rd and 1.
One thing that's obvious in this game is you got to keep Waltrip off the field because they score quick.
Both two-play drives.
Yeah, they're fabulous speed. Galena Park's going to have to grind and keep the ball away from the Rams.
Galena Park now 17 offensive plays to only 4 for Waltrip. Waltrip leads 14-7.
And he's going to be tackled for a loss. Did they blow the whistle? Tackle by Anderson. They blew him down. Clay didn't like it.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter.
I think he's going to take a loss. We'll settle it when we get back. The first quarter scores 14-7 in favor of Waltrip. We are going to take a break. You're watching Legacy Sports Network.
At J. Jackson Law Offices, we firmly believe in treating our clients like family, where dedication to your cause is our promise. So hey, if hurt or injured in a wreck, please give us a call today.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thieves, they had a loss, and they look like they're setting up for another punt.
Barbosa in the game, 4th and 3. They lost 2 back to the 42-yard line. First quarter, Galena Park, 18 offensive plays to only 4 for the Waltrip Rams.
If I'm the Rams, I'm looking for a fake here. But they got a bunch of guys up front, and we're looking for it. So
this will be Galena Park's 3rd punt.
Barbosa, and he just line drives it. It might bounce all the way inside the 10. It's going to be taken down at the 10.
48-yard punt, dead at the 10.
So you can get connected with Legacy Sports Network by checking out our social media pages. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On X, formerly known as Twitter, we are at Legacy Sports Net, and on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports Network, we're building a legacy one game at a time. Go on there and like Carl and tell him what a great job he does, and give us a favorable review.
Waltrip backed up to their own 11-yard line after the punt. This will be their 5th offensive play of the contest.
We've had a trouble stopping them. This time, Braylon Wilson maybe gets a yard. As we said, really, Carl, they only have to stop 2.
And nobody's been able to do that all year. A 66-yard run by Wilson and a 53-yard run by West
Well, I can tell you who did stop them. Bel Air Episcopal.
Bel Air Episcopal's great private school program.
Second down. West looking, throws to a wide open receiver, and he tries to hurdle. That is Perry. He gets another first down for the Rams.
Going to take it up to the 25-yard line.
Perry had 17 catches for 98 yards, 2 touchdowns, and about what you saw right there is what they throw, averaging about 10 yards a throw.
Picks up 13 yards. Third first down for the Rams.
As Carl said, they've only run like 5 or 6 plays and already has 14 points. Here's a handoff on the left side, and that is Wilson. Both Wilson and West.
That's the WW show.
And they the Wild West. They have some electric speed. I think Galena Park has some speed on its outside, but I don't think they have the speed of Wilson or West if they get ahead of them.
Picks up 3, 2nd and 7 for the Rams.
They also like to throw to little Eric Norris. He's split in the wide side over here. West keeps it. They're going to have to put an eye in the sky on him, and I think that spy was Esquita, but he got a first down.
4th first down for the Rams. West's going to pick up 6.
Let's see if they give it to him. He looked like he might ran out of bounds. Premature on the first down. You know what happened there is I thought it was a first down, but the yard marker guy.
He did the right thing. He dropped it.
He escaped.
Picked up 6. It would be 3rd and 1.
He vanquished.
They did not get a first down. 3rd and 1.
So handoff, straight dive, and he's going to go all the way unless the safety gets him right there. And he misses the tackle, but they rally the troops and get him down about the 23 is Wilson.
Wilson runs through 3 arm tackles, dragging the Jackets at least 10 yards.
Well, he cut back. He was trying to get around the last safety, and he herded him to the inside. By that time, some of the troops came back, and they stopped him from going in the end zone. Got to about the 22-yard line. That dude is fast.
Picks up 44 yards.
Keeper, straight dive play by West. He runs straight up, got 5 yards. Team looks like a miniature North Shore as far as their speed on their skill positions.
Picked up 4, 2nd and 6 for the Waltrip.
9:11 left, 14-7 in favor of the Rams. They're marching. They really have scored on every possession. The first one, they fumbled the punt. They never had the ball. West hands off. And I believe that is, yeah, they brought in Gamble. Gamble has 13 carries for 58 yards. He also has a rushing touchdown for the year.
Picked up 4 yards, 3rd and 2 for Waltrip.
Wilson is coming back in to assume the position of running back, a lead dog.
Wilson now 5 carries for 115. West, the quarterback, 3 keepers, 63 yards.
They might keep both backs. Nope, just one. They have the H back.
Go jumbo.
West just kind of leans forward and pushed by 2 of his guys, but I think he's going to be about a yard short. Let's see what they do here. It's going to be 4th down.
Picks up 1, 4th and 1.
Well, it depends on where they're marking it. He's pretty doggone close. He needs about a half a yard.
Needs about a football to get the first down.
Yeah, he does.
Less than a yard to go.
He doesn't have to make it to the next yard line. Let's see if they put him in. Carl said that jumbo package up front. This time he puts him in the shotgun. Lets him kind of pick the hole. Galena Park 8 in the zone. And I think he's going to get the yard, Carl, but it wasn't much more than that. That was Wilson. They're going to mark him to the 12. He didn't have to make it to the 12. So that's going to be another first down, the 6th for Waltrip, unless I missed one.
5th. I prematurely gave him one early.
But see, you're messing me up. I wrote down how many they were. You did that on purpose.
And
that's what it is.
I did do it on purpose.
Okay. All right. Well, now I got to – I'm messing up my score sheet here. I got to –
That's where you need to use pencil, not pen.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I didn't bring pencils.
You need a big eraser.
Eraser with you.
Get one of the big jumbo pencils.
Yes. West handing off. Oh, fumble! I think North Shore was on it. I don't know. I mean, not North Shore, Galena Park. Looked like they got the ball, and they did. That is Barbosa. Ball came out, and Barbosa jumped on it. Big turnover fumble for the Yellow Jackets, their second fumble recovery of the night.
A bad exchange, no gain. Galena Park's got the ball, 6:51 left. Waltrip 14, Galena Park 7.
I believe the first one was recovered by Cortez. This one recovered by Barbosa. So Galena Park dodges a bullet. They have to give Waltrip the ball to start the second half, 6:51. They need to kill some time here and march down and tie this ball game up. Handoff on the right side.
It's Kerry Clay.
Clay, and he breaks free, and he's still running. Gets past. He just kind of gets knocked down on his feet by Morris, but check that, Justin Henry. But, man, he was almost gone, Carl.
Great run.
All right, I'm not going to guess how many first downs that is for Galena Park. I'm going to make you tell me.
Yellow Jackets' third first down.
Thank you. All right. Now I got it.
31 yards for Clay. Clay now 70 yards rushing.
6:24 left in the first half. Here's another carry on the left side by Clay. Picks up about 4. Challenge Office Products is a homegrown family business with local and national distribution. They've been around since 1988. They've successfully established a diverse base of loyal customers. Their team is experienced and committed to providing creative solutions for all of your office needs. You can visit them on the web at challengeofficeproducts.com. Pitch. And I thought he lost the ball, but he did not. He lost a yard. That's Clay. Hey, Carl, when you need fireworks, where do you go?
I go to the Boom House.
The Boom House? Would that be Top Dog Fireworks?
That's the Top Dogs.
Top Dogs. They have 14 locations in greater Houston area. They support the community and wish all the athletes best of luck. And if you go to the one over here on I-10, it affects the North Shore Band, I believe is what they told us. Top Dog Fireworks, as Carl said, say it with a boom.
Loses 2, 3rd and 8 for the Jackets.
Going to stick on the ground. He's going to get free. He might go to the house. Let's see if he's got the speed. He does.
55.
Touchdown run, 55 yards by Mr. Harry Clay.
Second touchdown of the night. Clay blasts through the hole. Now 127 yards, 2 touchdowns on 14 carries.
It's his 15th rushing touchdown of the season. And, Carl, he's kind of proven they're not the only team that's got a little juice in the running back.
An extra point away from time to score up.
Only thing they did wrong here was they left too much time on the clock. Snaps down, the kick is up, and it's Soto, and it is 14-14 with 4:50 left in the first half. That was a great drive by the Yellow Jackets.
They answer back.
They do. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
Here at J. Jackson Law Offices, we ensure that our clients' rights and interests are protected with integrity and dedication. We aim to provide our clients with equal access to justice. So if you heard an injured in the wreck, please give us a call today.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies back here, athleticsdepartment.com. Give me that drive summary, Mr. Thies.
After Barbosa recovers the fumble at the 12-yard line, the Galena Park goes 88 yards, 4 plays, take 2:01 off the clock. Kerry Clay's second touchdown, this one from 55. Juan Soto kick is good, 14-14, 4:50 left in the second quarter.
Now, Carl, when somebody smacks you in the mouth and knocks you down,
you get back up.
You get back up and smack them, and that's exactly what the Yellow Jackets did with a great drive. Got their pink towels on tonight, pink socks, cancer awareness. There's a bobble snap going backwards. Let's see if we can get him back there.
Going a lot of east
Great
and west.
tackle. That was Leon Anderson. You think that football has a little butter popcorn on it, salt or something? They sure having a hard time holding on to it.
Pigskin was slippery.
They are. They had a fumble on a kickoff, and they botched 2 snaps, and then they had a fumble down here inside Galena Park territory. So they need to secure the ball.
They need to get more stickum.
More stickum. You know, when I see stickum, I think of Tatum.
Yeah.
With the
Jack Tatum.
In that picture in the
always using white tape, and he had stickum all over it.
It looked like Winnie the Pooh after he got through sticking his head in the honey tree. There's a stutter step into round by Norris. He did that little juking and jiving, and he got nothing.
Little Eric Norris. Do you think Eric Norris likes that little Eric Norris?
You know, I don't know him well enough to put a nickname on him, but it's obvious it's little Eric Norris. Or Lyle Eric Norris, I'm not sure.
I think it's little.
But I think it's the nickname.
And he is tiny.
He is fast.
And he is tiny.
Here is a read option, and West keeps it and picks up a first down.
West going to pick up 12 up to the 43-yard line. 6th first down for Waltrip.
Is it fair to call him slick?
Yeah.
Kevion West. He had some options there, and he decided to tuck it and run. And man, he looks very athletic, junior.
Now up to 76 yards on 5 carries.
Hands on another straight dive play, and he just keeps churning those legs as Wilson. He's going to pick up 12 yards. Wilson's going to have close to 100 yards if he doesn't already. Where'd they start this drive at?
They started the drive at the 29.
That's what I wrote. Okay, good.
And Wilson now has 128.
Wow.
On 7 carries.
Wow. That's impressive. West's not doing too bad either running the rock.
I don't think anybody's done this to Galena Park's defense.
No. So West keeps it, and he's going to – now, he just – is that a stiff arm or a smack?
I think it's a smack and a stiff arm all at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I think he tried to stiff arm, but a stiff arm, you got to keep your arm out there. He just kind of smacked him. I don't know if we can get a replay on that or not, but was I wrong there?
Picks up 4.
He literally looked like he was trying to knock him out.
He might have a career in boxing or MMA after his
football
career.
He came around, and he was met there by Marshall, and I don't think he liked Marshall being there, so I really believe he's trying to stiff arm him, but he definitely took a swing at him. Hold on. And there's a flag. I see that penalty. But I thought he handed it off, and I think he was throwing to Norris. I'm not sure who he was throwing to over there.
Leon Anderson was also right in the area.
I thought he handed it off. How about you?
I did too, and then I saw the both receivers. And there's a receiver downfield. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Be 2nd and 11. Should move it back to the 46-yard line.
Where it should be and where they put it, that's another subject, sir.
It's always a mystery.
But they got it right. 2nd and 11, we got 2:02 left. Now, they have all 3 timeouts. They certainly have explosiveness on their side. But as Carl said, there hadn't been very many teams torch Galena Park's defense. They're only giving up 240 yards a game.
And they're going to give up 240 in the first half tonight.
Yes, they are. Rolling left is West, throwing. Got a man open right at the sticks. And that's going to be an easy first down.
That's Anderson on the catch.
So he picks up a first down like it was nothing. That's their 8th.
Anderson picks up 16. Eighth first down, as Rick said.
See if you fool me again. Ball's on the 30. They got time, Carl. 1:42. They don't seem to be in a big hurry. They got 3 timeouts left, but the clock's still running. They're pretty cocky. I'd be a little more sense of urgency. Just sitting back there, taking his time, throwing deep. 2 throw. That could have been intercepted. I wasn't so much broken up as he just missed his receiver. He was throwing to Perry.
Perry stopped.
Yeah.
And made a high jump, and the ball still sailed over him.
Don't you think if the defensive back was watching the ball, he had a shot at that ball?
Oh, I definitely do.
So we're going to have a timeout on the field. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. The score, Waltrip 14, Jackets 14. We'll be right back.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.
What's up, family? Drompton Jackson here at J. Jackson Lobsters, where trust is our foundation. We will fight for you every step of the way. Our passion is your justice. So hey, if you're injured or hurt in an accident, please give us a call today.
Famous North Shore Mustang alum and former Houston Rocket Judge Joe Stevens. He is the Justice of the Peace for Precinct 3. He says, go Yellow Jackets. He knows it takes hard work and dedication to be a first-class athlete, both on and off the field. Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace Precinct 3, wishes the Yellow Jackets the best of luck. Now
West pulls it down.
Kept it. He was going to throw, and he's man, what can you say? Poor tackling.
Broke 4 tackles.
Yeah.
All inside the 10-yard line. 30-yard touchdown dash
for Mr. West. And that's West's 6th touchdown rushing of the season.
His 2nd of the night, and now he's over 100 yards.
Actually 7th. That's right. He had a
53-yard first quarter touchdown.
So you're correct. That's his 7th touchdown of the season. Man, he's impressive. He had 20 touchdowns accounted for last season. He's already has 7 rushing touchdowns, and he already has 14. He's only a junior. He's getting better.
Houston Perry with the extra point kick, good. Waltrip now 21-14. 1:10 left of the half.
We are watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
It's time to live up to your promise. Have you heard about the Promise at Sanjack Scholarship? The scholarship offers money to help cover books and tuition for qualifying students.
At J. Jackson Law Offices, we firmly believe in treating our clients like family, where dedication to your cause is our promise. So hey, if hurt or injured in a wreck, please give us a call today.
All right, I need an athleticsdepartment.com before I talk about Harris County Commissioner Adrian Garcia.
After the kickoff, Waltrip's going to go 71 yards in 6th place, take 3:25 off the clock. Kavion West second touchdown. This one 30 yards. Houston Perry kick is good. Waltrip now 21-14, 1:10 left in the second quarter.
Didn't you say, Carl, who needs to use the timeout?
They don't need those 3 timeouts.
Yeah, and they're going to take them right to the half with them. Here's a kick. Fielded at the 2. Brought out across the 15 to the 20. That is Clay. Gets it across to about the 23-yard line. Harris County Commissioner Adrian Garcia admires and recognizes the academic hard work, dedication, and achievement of every student. Well done, Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all the athletes good luck in tonight's game. Again, our title sponsor, United Community Credit Union. Be United. You can visit unitedccu.com for membership information. Go by there and you can join today online.
Galena Park with 1:02 left in the second quarter.
They're going to throw, and they might have just tuck it and keep it in their back pocket, Carl, and go to the house trailing by 7.
I just don't want them to throw incomplete passes and then give the ball back to Waltrip.
With 3 timeouts.
With 3 timeouts and their quick strike offense.
So you got to think if you're Waltrip here and Galena Park rushes it and they don't pick up the first down, they're going to use 2 timeouts here and get the ball back with probably 10, 15 seconds left. And they get the ball to start the second half. So as Carl said, if you're going to throw a pass, don't throw an incompleted one.
West now 7 carries, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wilson, the running back, 128 yards on 7 carries and also 2 touchdowns.
That was a keeper and a takedown by Nehemiah Poole. Combs on the keeper. They are not calling a timeout, which shocks me.
3rd and 10.
It really does shock me they're not calling a timeout here. How about you?
I think they're satisfied, or they would have taken the timeout.
Yeah, I think that's right.
They just want to get to halftime and rest those kids up. They're still playing 3 both ways.
Yeah, they get the ball to start the second half. Galena Park with 6 on the play clock, 12 in the game clock. Hands off, and he's going to get sacked for a 3-yard loss.
That's going to be the last play of the half.
They don't appear to want to call a timeout. That's the end of the first half with the Rams 21-14 here at Galena Park ISD. We're going to take a halftime. There won't be a show. There will be bands playing, at least both bands. And you're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be back at halftime. 21-14, favor of Waltrip.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club is the wonderfully marinated and juicy chicken breast. The marinade actually reminds me of my mother's cooking. You know, marinades, usually they take time, and you can tell that it was put together with love.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Welcome back after a great halftime show by the bands. Carl, you got about a minute or so, 30 seconds, to give us whatever you want to give us from athleticsdepartment.com.
Total offense for Waltrip, 275 yards on 21 plays. They rushed the ball 17 times for 244. Wilson, the running back, 128 yards on 7 carries. West, the quarterback, 7 carries for 110. For Galena Park, Kerry Clay, leading rusher, 15 times for 125, both touchdowns. And Galena Park only 8 yards passing. Galena Park, 128 total yards offense, only 4 first downs.
Unreal. Lowest probably of the season. Our title sponsor for tonight's games, United Community Credit Union. Be United.
I've got a lot of friends listening in to this big District 10 5A Division I matchup for first place. I want to give a shout out to David T. and the Pelly Posse listening to our broadcast tonight.
All right, where are they at?
In Baytown, Texas.
Baytown, Texas. So our halftime score, as Carl said, Waltrip 21, Galena Park 14, and Waltrip gets the ball back, so it's imperative that Galena Park kind of shut them down here, Carl, and answer back and see if we can get this game tied up.
Well, the only problem Waltrip had was 2 fumbles in the first half. Very difficult to stop Waltrip's offense.
So here's the kick by Soto, taken around the 25. He moves to his right, and he gained about 7 yards. That's Henry, and he ran about 20.
Going a lot of east and west.
He was looking for a way to cut up. I'm not quite sure I understand the return game. To me, if you just run north and south, you're going to get more than that running across the field, giving them a chance to trap you.
They got to always remember the shortest difference between 2 points is a straight line.
Straight line.
So doing a banana route, running around.
Ask Braylon Wilson if he knows that.
Sometimes doesn't pay off.
So West with Wilson. Starts off handing to Wilson, and he's going to get 5 yards. How many yards did Wilson have? I know they both had over 100 to start.
128 at halftime.
And does they have 8 first downs, or did I lose one somewhere?
9 first downs.
See, I knew it. I knew you were going to trip me up. I'm going to write it down in ink, and then you're going to tell me, oh, I'm sorry, Rick, it's only 8.
You're going to have to get a bigger eraser next week.
West with Wilson in the backfield, the dynamic duo, WW, as Carl tabbed him earlier. Wilson runs to his left side this time.
Going to be short. Going to be short of the mark. Picks up 4 more. 3rd and 1 for the Rams.
There's 2 people sitting down in front of us. West keeping the ball. There's a right there. There's a Michael.
Picks up 5. 10th first down for Rams. Rams will scrimmage from their 49-yard line. West now 115 on 8 carries.
That's how I miss first downs. So West hands off, trying to get the folks down below us to, I don't care if they scream or not, just watch what they're screaming.
Wilson on the carry again. Going to pick up 2 yards to the other 49. Crosses midfield.
Wilson just took his helmet off. He has more hair than, did you see all that hair underneath that helmet?
Definitely did.
I don't know how he gets the helmet over it.
He sure doesn't have to put much padding in this helmet.
No, he does not. He's got all that
hair.
That hair there. Rolling to his left, West looks to throw. And I think he was not hitting Perry and intended to hit Norris, and he I think Norris didn't see the ball.
He didn't see the ball, and West had a lot of open real estate. Could have run for the first down.
Yes, he did.
3rd and 8 for Waltrip.
9:50 left in the third quarter.
Waltrip 21, Galena Park 14.
Two receivers split both sides. Now they have 5 up front. West looking, being flustered out. They got to keep him there. He's crossed the line. Did he throw an interception?
No, incomplete pass.
He definitely went across the line when he threw that ball. And I'm surprised there's no penalty there. He threw the ball 2 yards past the line. Do you see a flag?
They said there was a flag. I don't see one.
There it is. It's about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. So you can decline this, right?
It's a loss of down, so you don't want to decline it. It's
Okay.
a 5-yard penalty if he passed the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty, loss of down.
Yeah, he was definitely past the line of scrimmage.
You know, illegal pass.
All righty.
What did I tell you?
Well,
Fourth and 13.
that's good. They stopped it. They're going to put Clay back to receive the punt. Is this their first punt?
Waltrip is about to attempt their first punt.
I think it is
Houston Perry.
Perry, yeah. That's who it looked like it was.
Perry and Vasquez were the best punters in pregame.
It's funny, on their roster, they have one kicker listed, not one.
All athletes, everybody plays both ways. Low snap.
So does this young man.
Takes it to 15.
That was kicked away from Clay. Actually, Clay returned it.
Perry, a 39-yard punt. A 13-yard return by Clay.
Famous Judge Joe Stevens, who was a ex-North Shore Mustang and former Houston Rocket, and he is a famous judge and justice of the peace. He says, "Go Yellow Jackets." And Joe, we thank you. We know we'll see you down the road. Both these two teams.
In the state playoffs.
Well, both teams are going to be in the playoffs, I think. So we might get Joe to come on twice.
It's always a good time when Judge Stevens comes on.
You know, if we go to Dallas, he's coming in our booth. And Lord knows who he might bring with him.
Combs, no gain. 2nd and 10 for Galena Park.
He might bring County Commissioner Adrian Garcia with him.
That would be a treat.
Yeah, we'll have the judge and the constable.
Commissioner.
Or commissioner, excuse me.
We might get the commissioner and the constable.
Yes. That was just about picked off. 26, Andy Lopez. How many passes is Galena Park attempted?
They are 1 of 5 for 8 yards.
And that might be 5 more than they should have. They haven't looked real effective in the passing game. I tell you, though, Daniel Gomez, he can throw. I miss Gomez. He was developing, and hopefully we see him some point of the season. But the some point's running out, isn't it?
It really is. After tonight, 3 games, district games left.
So I believe Galena Park has taken the timeout, and we will take it with them.
8:34 left in the third quarter. Our score, Waltrip 21, Galena Park 14.
You are watching Legacy Sports Network with Rick and Carl. We'll be right back. Actually, it appears we're staying here. So it gives me a chance to tell you that you can go check us out on social media. On Facebook, you can find us at LSN Sports. On Twitter, you can find us at Legacy Sports Net, at Legacy Sports Net. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports Network, we're building it one game at a time. And it is 3rd down and 10. He's got time, looks over the middle, tipped again. That one's tipped by Glover. Looks like the refs are no flag. So, Carl, we started the second half with 2 punts. Boza's coming in, and
This will be his 4th punt of the contest.
Norris is back to catch the ball. It's 3 punting to 3. Thought I'd check out the Dodger score. Big game there. One goes to the playoffs, to the championship series, and the other one goes home. Kick, he's going to field it at the 35 and gets to about the 37. He fumbles. They're going to rule him down, Carl.
Second fumble on punt return for Waltrip tonight.
It appears that they ruled him down.
38-yard punt by Barboza.
And the Dodgers are winning 1-0. Let's see if that's correct. Bottom of the 6th. So Dodgers bullpen has shut down the Padres. There's 2 powerful teams. That's one game I wanted to see tonight. I was hoping they started late, but they started early. All right, Galena Park still in it.
Rams recovered the fumble. They're going to start at their 38-yard line. 8:12 left in the 3rd quarter.
West and Wilson with 4 receivers split. It's a new package we're seeing with them with 4 receivers out in the package. And he does a read option, and he hands off to Wilson, who bounces out and gets about 7 yards. He didn't look like he was running that hard, Carl, and next thing you know, he's got 7 or 8 yards.
One of the other things that I noticed, they spread the ball out, and their splits in their linemen are also their wider splits.
They are. They're spreading Galena Park out.
That's correct.
Which is good if you're going to run inside traps where you've been dominating. Yeah. So you're saying you think they're setting them up?
I think they're setting them up big time.
Yeah.
Trips left.
Actually, yep, Trips left. Man in motion. They fake the handoff to him. West keeps it, gets a first down. I've lost track of their first down, so I'll let you surprise me.
11th first down.
All righty. Actually, I had that. I just wanted to see if you were going to try to trick me. Yes, sir.
You're going to check me?
I was. They're almost across midfield at the 47.5 or 48, as Carl would call it.
West now 118 yards on 9 carries.
7:03 left in the 3rd quarter. Remind me a minute here, Carl, to tell you about where I go get my fireworks this Christmas and New Year's.
I can't wait.
Handoff, right side, and he just keeps churning those legs for about a 10-yard gain as Wilson. So when I really want fireworks and I want to impress my grandkids, I take them to Top Dog. You know why?
Tell me why.
Because they say it with a boom, and my kids love booms. They really like when I take about 500 firecrackers and light them all up at one time and throw them down the. Oh, should I not say that I throw it in the gutter?
Yeah, you don't throw.
Don't say that. And man, they love that boom. So if you're looking for fireworks for New Year's Eve, you need to go to Top Dog.
And you need to go by that credit union to get more money.
Yeah, you can go to United Credit Union, take out some money out of your savings, and then you can go to Top Dog Fireworks. And if we had bonfire wings in our portfolio, we'd go tell you to eat there. So we miss old bonfire.
Great place to eat.
They pick up another first down. They're still sponsoring football here. It's just on the big board.
For the school district.
Yep, they're still sponsors of the community.
Wilson now 158 on 13 carries.
Handoff on the left side. This is a different, same runner. He just gallops for another 10 yards.
Just very smooth, effortless, slow to get up.
He might be close to 150 or 200 yards.
158 before that carry.
I'm not quite sure whether they gave him a first down or not. Told you that was the 13th.
Picked up another first down. That is the 13th.
And I wrote that in pen.
Now 168.
Challenge Office Products is a homegrown family business with local and national distribution. They've been around since 1988. They've established a base of loyal customers. They're experienced, and they are committed to provide all your office needs. You can go to challengeofficeproducts.com. That's Challenge Office Products. They'll do our player of the game at the end of the show. That's a new running back. He bounces off, keeps bouncing, spreads right, bounces through another guy. Now he runs through 2 or 3. That's Henry, or Gamble.
Zion Gamble.
So the last 4 carries have been for 10 yards, and they all been for first downs.
Does that mean Galena Park's getting tired?
I was just going to ask you, does that mean they wore our defense out? Usually in the third, fourth quarter, you see those big old offensive linemen wearing out the defensive linemen, but I don't see them. They're not gasping for air down there. They do have their hands on their hips.
Gamble picks up 11, as Rick said, fourth first down on the drive.
Yeah, 4 straight handoffs and 40 yards. Let's see if
at the Galena Park 19.
See if West hands off to Gamble again. This time he's really slowed down. He only gets 5.
Number 8, Zion Gamble again on the carry.
We're getting about close to the end of the third quarter, 3:45. You were right, Carl. They don't pass hardly any more in the Galena Park. They got a little more passing skills than Galena Park does. They've completed 41 or 24 attempts.
Gamble picks up 4.
Combs is 27. They're both about 40. The problem is Galena Park's 300 yards, and they're over 450. Pretty similar teams. They just got a little more speed than we do.
West with the keeper, another first down.
Around the right side.
Carl, you just got to say this drive's been impressive. 5 first downs. They started at the 38, and they've used all kind of time.
2 different backs.
Nothing flashy, just hammering the ball.
Down to the 9-yard line. Pickup of 6. 15th first down.
Barboza coming out.
First and goal.
I don't think you ought to have to throw it. They haven't stopped you running. Hands off again. This time he bounces. That's Gamble. Carl, they might have stopped him for a yard gain.
Tackled in the backfield by number 30, John Carmona.
Stop on the play by Carmona.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Second and goal. They're at Galena Park's 9-yard line.
No gain on the play.
I'm going to give a little credit for Nicholas Cooper there, too. Both of those guys are in there. Second and 10, you got to keep your eye on the quarterback here, Mr. West. And I think they brought in Wilson. See who the back is, Wilson. There's West. Like I told you, you better keep your eye on him.
9-yard run for West, his 3rd touchdown game.
I could be a defensive coordinator. You can know where it's coming, but you don't necessarily know how to stop them, right?
That's it.
So that's his 8th rushing touchdown.
3rd of the night.
You might have to get the player of the game to him.
Right now.
I tell you, he's impressive.
Houston Perry in for his 4th extra point kick.
Here's the snap. It's down. Kick is up and through, and it is 28-14. As Carl said, I'm looking forward to see how long that drive took. 2:15 left. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Here at J. Jackson Law Offices, we ensure that our clients' rights and interests are protected with integrity and dedication. We aim to provide our clients with equal access to justice. So if you hurt or injured in a wreck, please give us a call today.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies, give me that athleticsdepartment.com drive summary, Mr. Thies.
After Waltrip forces a punt, the Rams are going to go 62 yards, 10 play, take 5:57 off the clock. Quarterback West with his 4th touchdown of the night. This one from 9 yards. Houston Perry kick is good. Waltrip now with a 2-touchdown lead. Waltrip 28, Galena Park 14, 2:15 left in the third quarter.
You're Galena Park. You got to get a drive going pretty quick here and then stop them. Gets the ball past the 30. That's a good way to start.
Great return.
That return was Lewis Marshall. Looked like he got around the 35. Carl says they like to put it on that big line if they can get it there. Carl, they still can win this game. They got to score, get a turnover or something. I mean, they've still got the whole fourth quarter, but they're not a quick strike offense. Well, they can be if Clay can bust loose, but they're kind of methodical like the drive that
they just got to keep the chains moving. They just drive the ball down, and it's not a rush. They've got all the fourth quarter and 2:05 left in the third quarter.
They need to drive like the Rams just had. And I think
the defense
went into the neutral zone. Now, they made Lopez come off, but I don't think he moved first. And that way it looked like to you?
It definitely looked like that. It's a disconcertion on the defense.
But what are they asking those huddles? You're a referee. They verifying?
They're trying to see.
But see, they called a false start.
They said that the offensive lineman came out of his set. He was not forced out of the reaction.
I'm telling you, if Jesus Lopez is coming at me, I'm not going to sit there and let him just bow me over. I'm going to react, which is, it seems so obvious.
Galena Park, 4th penalty for 30 yards. 1st and 15, not a good way to start the jacket drive.
Nope. They can ill afford pre-snap penalties. Kind of remind me of the Texans. That ball was, I don't know what happened there. That's got to be a penalty. The ball never got past his behind. That was kind of funny, Carl.
The officials are laughing about it. 5 more yards against Galena Park.
That was Escobar, and I think I don't know what he did. I don't really hope. I hope they don't show that one.
They're going backwards. 1st and 20 for the Jackets.
He tried to hike the ball, and it hit him in the rear, and
the
I guess it's
got
a dead ball. So he's going deep. Got a man open. Oh, my goodness. He'd have caught that. He'd have taken it to the house.
He was out early for practice. Nobody around him.
Hunter James, he's wide open, and he just missed him. Man.
Waltrip just missed coverage.
He's gonna think about that for a while tonight.
He's gonna walk backwards into the end zone if he catches the football.
he there wasn't anybody near him. He was so wide open.
15 yards past both safeties.
It was like both safeties said, nah,
they were splitting.
They're not throwing it that far. And, man, he was wide open. I was getting ready to get all excited to say that it was going to be a 75-yard pass play for Galena Park.
Both safeties keep inching up closer to the line of scrimmage.
He's in the yikes mode. Don't push him from behind. Gets away and comes back on the right side. Gets near the 40-yard line.
Kendall Combs with a great run.
He's got to be worn out. He ran 20 yards to the left, and then he shifted.
And 25 back to the right.
Almost blocking the back, but he let go of him. And the referee had his eyes right on him.
Ran 35 yards to pick up 14. 3rd and 6.
Well, he breathed a little hope right there for those 10 yards of penalties. Galena Park needs a big effort here. Going deep, and that's a bad pass.
When you throw it 5 yards out of bounds, I don't like your chances.
And it's caught by Alexander Polk of the other team out of bounds. So, all right, Carl, it's 4th down.
You got to punt the ball.
Hold on, we got a penalty.
Late hit.
Late hit on the quarterback. That's an automatic first down.
Personal foul.
Is that their first down of the second half?
It is.
I'm not going to guess how many they have, so you just tell me.
their fifth.
I knew it was under. That's not very good, is it, Carl?
Not very good.
It's kind of hard to believe they have 14 points with 5 first downs.
Going to mark the ball all the way up to the 46-yard line, 5th first down.
1:10 left. They did use a timeout already this half. 28-14. Catch a big break there because they were going to have to punt. Keeps the drive going. Hands off. And he bounces off. He gets around. He could go. I don't think they're going to catch him. That is a 46-yard run by Clay. He's telling you, Carl, don't get such a hurry for that player of the game. Look at this bouncing off. Bounces right here. And then he just gets around the right side, and he is gone to the house. I believe that's his second touchdown run of the night.
Actually, his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Third, that's right. He had a 2-yard one.
He picks up 46 yards on that touchdown, now with 171 on 16 carries. And Galena Park's back in the game just like that.
Do you know he has 16 rushing touchdowns? That's amazing. Kick is up. Is it blocked? It is good.
It was tipped, but it went through.
So the score is 28-21, as my partner says. The Yellow Jackets just stung the Rams in the behind. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.
Carl, give me that summary, and then we're going to talk about Mr. Clay for a minute.
Let's go. Galena Park goes 65 yards, 4 plays after committing 3 penalties. And Kerry Clay, 46 yards, covers the last 46 yards. Juan Soto kick good. Now 28-21, Waltrip.
All right, you said it to me. How big was that slap to the quarterback's head?
It was a play that would have got the Rams offense out on the field. Galena Park, automatic first down at that personal foul.
I'll tell you what the difference was, 7 points. Here's a kickoff, get him. Still going, knocks him forward to that's Randall, to the 50-yard line. I don't know if I like that kickoff. 28-21.
Rams will start at midfield. As Rick said, 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
So how about Kerry Clay? I mean, three long run or 3 touchdowns. He's got 170 yards. I mean, he might be knocking on your door for a little consideration.
I'm definitely still considering him.
West in the shotgun, puts Norris in motion, keeps the ball, and maybe gets a yard.
Galena Park did a good job staying home.
They did. That middle linebacker spied on him and stayed with him. It's 33 seconds left. That might be the last play of the 3rd quarter. It's a good football game between 2 undefeated district foes that have never played each other. I've had a lot of fun here tonight. We're going into the 4th quarter. Galena Park trailing by 7, still in this ball game. And what an exciting finish we're going to have in the 4th quarter. The fat lady hasn't even come out of the dressing room yet, so we got us a ball game, sir. With the end of the 3rd quarter, the score 28-21 in favor of the Rams. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be back after these commercials, and what a great job our production crew is doing upstairs.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.
2nd and 1. Carl, how many districts do you have with athleticsdepartment.com?
Over 40.
And you're still signing up
We're signing
football,
up.
Softball and baseball
That
for
is
next
correct.
spring?
Next
And are you
spring.
doing any other sports?
Do all team sports all over the state of Texas.
Team sports being volleyball?
Volleyball, all team sports.
Okay.
That's little Eric Norris on the reverse.
He gets their 16th first down. If I had a foot race between West, Wilson, and Norris, I think Norris might win it.
Yeah, it'll be close, I promise you.
He is quick. So is Wilson.
Picks up 15.
I think West is just big, but
and strong.
Yeah, Wilson and man, they're both quick. Skedaddle. Hand off to Wilson on the right side. He bounces free. Get him, wrap him. Picks up 2. Tackled on the play by Marshall and Carmona.
Wilson picks up 3, 2nd and 7. Wilson now 171 yards on 15 carries.
Got a player down, and we're going to take a timeout. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back. Give you a couple quick scores. Carl, Summer Creek Bulldogs 39-7 over C.E. King. Manville all over Pasadena. What else were you looking for?
DeSoto Duncanville. Last I heard, it was Duncanville 28-7 starting the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, what's our score here? That's the game that matters the most.
28-21 Waltrip. 10:50 left in the
There's a
contest.
flag. And the Dodgers have jumped ahead 2-0. Let's see what they're going to call now.
Illegal procedure.
How many penalties do they have? They don't have a bunch.
Waltrip's got 6 for 43.
Okay. They have a couple pre-snap.
2nd and 12. They'll move the ball back to the 36-yard line.
So you can get on Twitter and find Legacy Sports at Legacy Sports Net, Instagram Legacy Sports Network, and Facebook just LSN Sports. We'd like to have you come on, give us your comments, and you can get involved with our. So there's a fumble, our social media. Wilson drops it, and he gets dropped.
You got that bounce.
There's that
back like a basketball.
That's
Bounce
that
back into his hands.
popcorn salt. Joseph got him on the tackle. 3rd down. The problem with them is they can pass.
3rd and 14.
You got to keep an eye on West. I don't know if you're going to spy 1, 2. They look like they're going to go into a nickel package here with a 3-3-5.
Or you may spy 3 on him.
Yeah, you just keep your linebackers spread out. Don't let him get around the corners. Rush your 3, which they are. Ooh, they got him off the ball quick, and he
He did a Houdini to get out of.
He did, but I think they were running a screen, Carl, and they just
forced his pass.
Let him get too much penetration. So is this 4 down territory? If you punt him, you get him way back, maybe.
I think it is.
I don't know. It's a tough call. It's 9:36 left.
They're scrummaging from Galena Park's 38-yard line. So
yeah, you miss it here though. Galena Park gets good field position. I don't know. I
may just pooch it out of the bounds 10 or 15-yard line.
They're set up to go for it.
Offense stays on the field.
Let's see what they run here. 3 receivers left. Keep an eye on that quarterback. Now, what happened there?
They wanted to take a timeout. Actually, a delay of the game before they got the timeout. Delay of the game against Waltrip.
The ref over here is calling timeout. So what happened here?
I saw him signal a timeout, but they're saying that the delay occurred first. They'll mark the ball back to the 43-yard line, and now Waltrip wants to take a timeout.
So we're going to take it with them.
Now it looks like their offense is coming back.
What are they doing here?
They're
all right,
that's delay a game, moves it back 5 yards now to the 43-yard line.
I'm like, surely you don't take a timeout and take a delay of game, so that's good. They are going to punt. Let's see if they actually do punt. They do. Straight up in the air. Ball's going backwards. Get away from it. Get away from it. Let them. Don't you get near that ball. So it only went to the 28-yard line, Carl.
15-yard punt. That's the reason possibly next time they may just go for it.
Yeah, in reality, you probably had the right thing here.
9:21 left. Our score, Walter 28, Galena Park 21.
Challenge Office Products is a homegrown family business with local and national distribution. They've been around since 1988. They've successfully established a diverse base of loyal customers. Their team is experienced and committed to meet all your office needs. You can see them on the web at challengeofficeproducts.com. For a little spin for
Kerry Clay.
Kerry, and I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. I think that delay there gave them time to seal the gap. They need a good, long, sustained drive. It's 8:58 left. There is overtime here in high school football. Seconds left on the play clock. Looking to hand off again. Same play they just ran. This time he only gets a yard. 3rd and 11 with 8:30 left. They had 4 carries in the last drive of 10 yards or more. And here their first carry of this drive is 10 yards or more.
Wilson now 181 yards on 17 carries.
Amazing. Like I said, Galena Park only averaging 240 yards given up. One guy almost has that. He might before the game's over. Gets another 8 yards. Let's give him 9. He's like silk. I mean, he doesn't even look like he's running hard. He just kind of just smooths his way for 9 yards. Smooths his way for 9 yards. He's amazing.
2nd and 1.
Here you can go big. Go for the home run. Nope, they just keep it on the ground.
That's their home run right there.
That's their home run. He looks like a home run. Gets all the way to the 22-yard line. 22-yard carry. He's amazing. He's going to be over 200. Now, he doesn't have the 3 touchdown runs like West, but he's equally been impressive.
Wilson now 214 on 19 carries.
214. You know, I know you don't keep time of game possession, but it's pretty much been dominated by them, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's 2-1.
Yeah, it's got to be close to that because they have these long, sustained drives. Now, I know they've had a couple quick hitters, but they're just wearing them out the second half. That time, he gets drugged from behind, and that time it is Rainier. Check that. Matthias Valenzuela. Got the 80 and the 90 backwards.
Second and 10.
We got
Waltrip.
5:08.
Waltrip in no hurry at all.
Yeah, you would think if they could punch it in here, this game's over.
They just want to take as much time. They don't want to give Galena Park, especially if they score, put Galena Park down by 2 scores.
Yep. Here's that man again running around the left side for another 8 or 9 yards, and the chain gang vanished.
Wilson tried to stay in bounds, wanting the clock to run.
Didn't quite get a first down there, Carl. Looks like he's
picked up 7.
See where they mark it. They mark it at
third and 3. 16.
And as Carl said, they're letting it milk down. Clock's running 4:33. Now he went out of bounds, which
they went well. Now they're out of bounds. 4:33 left.
This is where West likes to run an option here. This time there's no option. He just runs
direct
it.
Snap to him.
Yep, he runs it, and he gets around the corner, and there's going to be I don't know what that is. The only player for them was Randall. He picked up a first down, but they threw a flag. I don't know what they're flagging there. Hunter James is jumping up and down, so they might have penalized him for face mask.
Holding's the call. They'll take it back to the line of scrimmage.
So they did call holding on Randall after the first down.
Yeah, and they'll 10-yard penalty. They'll move it back to the 21. It's going to be 3rd and 8.
Now Waltrip on the defense had that slap to the quarterback's head that cost them, and getting penalized here and maybe not putting any points on the board. If you're the Rams, you want to put some points on.
West now 139 yards on 13 carries and 3 touchdowns. Waltrip still not in a rush with the touchdown lead. 3rd and 8.
He looks, got a man open. That's going to be in the end zone.
Houston Perry with the catch.
So Perry gets a 21-yard touchdown pass. Perry's 3rd touchdown reception. I believe that is West's first throwing touchdown. That's his 8th. And Carl, that might wrap it up.
Perry's 2nd catch, 34 yards. Perry about to kick his 5th extra point.
And he's a big receiver. He also plays tight end, backup quarterback, place kicker, and I think he brings the water. He does it all.
If he doesn't do it, he knows the guy does it.
Yeah. It's 35-21, 4:10 left in the ball game. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
It's time to live up to your promise. Have you heard about the Promise at San Jack Scholarship? The scholarship offers money to help cover books and tuition for high school graduates from the San Jacinto Taxing District. Go to sanjac.edu/promise to submit your pledge and application for a debt-free degree. San Jacinto College, we're changing impossible to I'm possible.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thieves, you got a drive summary there, sir?
The Rams will go 68 yards, 7 plays, take 3:25 off the clock. Houston Perry does it all, catches the touchdown pass 21 yards from West. Perry kicks the extra point. Waltrip now leads 35-21 over Galena Park. 4:10 left in our game. This is for 10-5A Division I lead, district lead in 10-5A district play.
Yeah, Waltrip has a lot more games to play, or at least one more in district play. But Galena Park still has a shot at first place if they win out and Waltrip loses 2 games.
Yep.
But most likely from what we've seen, they're not losing 2 games.
Waltrip
I haven't seen anybody in district that can hold them.
Waltrip's got Westbury, Houston Austin, Madison, and Houston Sterling left. And those teams have combined for, let's see, three district wins.
So they've got pretty much the same schedule Galena Park does. This was kind of for all the marbles, wasn't it?
It was.
Galena Park's not out of it. They can quickly score here. If they can get a pass play or a big run and then onside kick, it's not over with. If they can't throw the ball, it is. That's just a handoff to Cortez.
Cortez picks up 4, 2nd and 6.
It's kind of like Army and Navy or the Air Force. They get behind.
It's hard for them to catch
It's hard for them to catch up. Their offense just isn't built for it. They've got 4 receivers. They're going to have to chunk it. So he caught that ball. I'm not sure how. That was
Hunter
James, and that's going to be a first down.
7th first down for Jackets.
That's the 6th first down. First down of the game on the pass.
7th first down for him.
Man, Carl, where did I miss the last one?
You had 2 back-to-back.
All right.
Roughing the passer and then
That's right. You had that
touchdown.
roughing the passer. Here's a deep ball. He really doesn't throw very much to anybody else but James, does he?
No, doesn't.
He had man coverage, though. If you got man coverage on James, you got to go that way.
3:32 left, 2nd and 10.
Covered by Justin Henry, Jr. They have Carey, Clay, and Cortez spread out wide. Empty backfield. Now, he messed that up, and then he has to just keep the ball. And that was a busted play that turned into about 10 yards. He went to toss to Clay. Did you notice that? And Clay was already by him before he had the ball. And he went, oops, I'm going to have to run.
Picks up 9.
Luckily, there was nobody over there. They were all following Clay.
3rd and 1.
Quarterback keeper, and they're just going to push him forward. The old scrum play, and he's still running. They haven't blown a whistle, and he gets all the way past the 40-yard line. That's pretty good when you pick up 10 yards on a scrum.
First down, Jackets.
Gonna set the ball on the 40. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Picks up 9 yards. 8th first down for the Jackets.
2:50 left. Who called the timeout? Well, I think Galena Park did, but we're going to take it with them. 35-21 in favor of the Rams. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. It gives me a chance to set you up, Carl. You want to do the player of the game, or do you need another minute or two?
Give me a minute more.
See what happens here, huh?
See if Galena Park scores. If Galena Park doesn't score, I'm going to say all ballots are already counted.
All ballots are in the box. We just got to get are we going to have an audit?
No hanging chads.
No hanging chads. All right.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank goodness for no hanging chads. Snap. He looks like he wants to run it. Get rid of it. Don't take a sack. Throws it across. That's always bad, and it's intercepted, and that's just a bad decision. Intercepted by Lopez. The fat lady came out, and Carl's ready to cast his ballot. That just got ugly all in one play.
And the fat lady's singing now.
Yep. Who intercepted that ball? I believe it was Lopez.
Andy Lopez.
Yep. All right, now I get to set you up with the player of the game brought to you by Challenge Office Products. Answering your call for dependable service. That's challengeofficeproducts.com. Man, I don't know where you're going. Usually I do. Who you bringing up here for the player of the game?
Waltrip senior running back Braylon Wilson.
Oh, you went with Wilson.
Wilson, 21 carries for 221 yards. He opened the game with a 66-yard touchdown. Braylon Williams, our player of the game.
Yes, he did. That's a good choice. You couldn't go wrong with three of those guys. Here is the Wilson again. No, this is the little engine that could. Oh, that was Wilson.
He heard we named you player of the game. He's wanted to add on to it.
He did add on to it. I don't know who called what. We have a timeout on the field. So next week, I think you said that North Shore's playing Channelview here next Thursday.
On Thursday on homecoming.
And is Galena Park on the road Friday at Sharpstown?
Yep.
So we'll have the Rick and Carl show along with our great production crew upstairs. And we're grateful for them. They take care of us, don't they?
They definitely do. Make our job easy. We just stay out of the way.
You know, I didn't ask Melvin, is the crew the same both nights?
Yes, they did say they were.
So they make them come and work two games like us, huh?
They make them do double duty.
And David Hernandez and his crew, they take care of us. They just kind of roll out the red carpet up here for their Carl and Rick show. And we appreciate how they take care of us. There's a quarterback keeper. He's going to go untouched, I think. Nope, they finally got him down to about the 20.
I think Wes just heard we named Wilson as the player of the game.
And he's not happy with you at all.
He already has 3 touchdowns.
You're off his Christmas card list. Yeah, you're ex-nade.
I got dropped quickly after I named Wilson the player of the game.
Yes, you did. You are flat off his Christmas card list. He's asking, what do you have to do, MrAthleticsDepartment.com? I got, 1 touchdown in the air, 3 touchdowns on the road, and you give it to my running back.
And now he's 162 on 14 carries, and as Rick said, 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns running and 1 pass.
Did we not say that the WW show was the show?
Yeah, they're still the show.
They're still the show. And here is Wilson again. He doesn't want to go down.
Adding on.
We kind of told you that it was the Weston Wilson show. It's been the Weston Wilson show for 2 years, and it definitely has been that tonight. We have a timeout on the field with 1:37 left. Our score, Waltrip 35, the Jackets 21.
Wilson now 233 yards on 23 carries, and our player of the game.
Thank our title sponsor as United Community Credit Union, Be United. Also, our player of the game by Challenge Office Products. Our pregame show was brought to you by Texas Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, GMC, Buick. Texan sells it all. Go by there and get you a new car before the end of the year. Save on those taxes.
Also in District 10, 5A, Westbury 32, Spring Woods, nothing, late third quarter.
So 2nd and 4. They look like they still want to put some points on the board. Here's the keeper. He wants 4 touchdowns, and he said, stick it in your ear, Mr. Thies.
13-yard touchdown, his 4th of the game.
He fumbled, but he was across the line.
And he wants me to show him some love for 4 touchdown running, 175 on 15 carries, and not the player of the game.
Unbelievable. I mean, man, they're just impressive. How long was that run? 13 yards?
13 yards.
And that's his ninth rushing touchdown of the season. Unstoppable combination of a running back quarterback like we haven't seen in this district in a long time. I think Waltrip has the chance to go past the second round.
They'll meet up with as the district champion. They're going to meet up with Port Arthur Memorial Barbers Hill, probably in the first round of the playoffs. By district, they'll meet the 9-5A D1 teams.
So you know high school football, they have a chance to beat either one of those, or would they finish fifth in that district?
I think that district is like 23-6A. That 9-5A has got Galveston Ball, Lufkin, Barbers Hill, and Port Arthur Memorial. It's very top heavy, and all four of those teams are state ranked.
Yeah, that is a district that is tough. I didn't check out the Duncanville game, but they were winning.
They were ahead 28-7 in the third quarter over DeSoto. Those two teams, both state champions, 6A D1 and D2 state champions last year.
So if I've got the game correctly, it's 28-6 still. Just barely started the third quarter. I don't know if they had a delay or it hasn't been updated, Carl.
I don't think it's been updated because that's the score I had.
Actually, the score is 35-13 Duncanville with 5:40 left in the third quarter.
That's better. That sounds like an updated score.
Yes. So we got an extra point here. Kick is up, and it looks like it is through. And that's going to make the score 42-21 with 1:23 left in the ball game. And is it fair to say that the second half has been all Rams?
They have been impressive here in the fourth quarter. Back-to-back touchdowns with a one-touchdown lead. Now it's
What's up,
double
family?
Galena
Dr.
Park up.
Jackson here at J. Jackson Lobsters, where trust is our foundation. We will fight for you every step of the way. Our passion is your justice. So, hey, if you're injured or hurt in an accident, please give us a call today.
All right, Carl, you can finish what you were saying there.
After Andy Lopez interception, the Rams move 48 yards, 4 plays, take 109 off the clock. Kevion West, his fourth rushing touchdown, also passed for one. This one, 13-yard run. Houston Perry kicked good. Waltrip 42-21 over the Galena Park Yellow Jackets.
Galena Park scored on their second possession to make the score 28-21 after the Rams had scored to make it 28-14. And from that point forward, it's been 14 points unanswered, 21 points for them in the second half, doubling their score. That's going to be a penalty. And guess who the penalty's on? Wilson. He just wrestled Lewis Marshall down to the ground, about 10 yards out of bounds.
Did a WWE move on him.
Well, you said something about WWE and him earlier after he tried to do a stiff arm. I didn't realize Wilson was playing both positions.
Well, he's played on special teams all night. He doesn't play every play on defense, but he's played a bunch. That's going to be a personal foul. That'll be a 15-yard add-on.
Look at him. He's shocked that he got a penalty against him. I said, dude, you're going to hit somebody 15 yards out of bounds, and then you're going to act like you didn't do anything?
Yeah. Going to move the ball up to the 44-yard line. 1:13 left. Waltrip 42, Galena Park 21. 1:13 left in the contest.
Okie dokie. Quick toss over here
That's
on the
Hunter James.
And that's going to get a first down. To say they're playing a soft zone.
They were walking the safeties up, but safeties are 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They were walking up close to the linebackers.
And your buddy, who's the player of the game, Brian Wilson, was over there pointing to the scoreboard to let him know what the score was. I might have to object to the player of the game. He keeps acting like this. So here you go. 3 receivers to the right, 1 left. That could have been Norris. I couldn't tell which one of it was over there. They were both pointing to the wide receiver, letting them know what the score of the game was.
Rick and I definitely think both these teams will be in the top 4 in 10-5A, and they'll, if Galena Park gets runner-up position, they're either going to get Barbers Hill or Port Arthur Memorial in the first bi-district round, first state playoffs.
So here's a pass to Clay. He's going to get about 7, and that's going to be 55 seconds left in the ball game. Galena Park would just like to put some points on the board. Hurry up offense. They have 4 receivers if they know where they're going. Now they just threw the ball on the ground. It looks like Combs is limping a little. He might have a little turf toe there, Carl. So again, remind you, next Thursday night on Legacy Sports Network, right here at Galena Park, we'll have homecoming for the Mustangs. And they will be taking on Channelview, who 10 years ago to the date, with Mr. Jalen Hurts throwing a Hail Mary in the right-hand corner of the end zone, and your 2 buddies were here. And we won't forget that night, will we, Carl?
That was the only time Channelview has beat North Shore in their storied history.
And that was a Jalen Hurts miracle. And I'll never forget the crowd that night, stunned. So Channelview looking for the same magic. Hurts is not there, but one Hurts is still there, right?
Yeah, his dad's the head coach at Channelview still.
So here's a keeper rolling around the left side looking to score. Gets knocked down by Braylon Wilson. Let's see if they can hurry up. They got a player down. Let's see if they get him back up. Pylon's down. Clock stopped at 25 seconds. That was a first down. 1st and goal. And they're going to throw it down on the ground again. I like it, Carl, when a team don't quit, 16 seconds, the game's over, but they're still down there trying to score. If nothing else, just for a kind of a pride thing, right?
It definitely is.
Letting them know if you come to Galena Park, we're going to fight you all the way to the end. No quit in the Yellow Jackets. A lot of teams would have hung their head and given up. Not the Yellow Jackets. Throw over here to Hunter. He drops the ball. Mr. James. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and go. 12 seconds left, Carl. And you can look at Combs and tell he's worn out, right?
I'm worn out looking at him.
I always want to give a shout out to the ladies that always take care of us up here and give us food and snacks. And did he score? He did.
He did. Hunter Combs,
so
6-yard dash.
6-yard touchdown run for Combs. That's his, let me check that. That's his 4th touchdown of the season rushing, and that was a 6-yard run. Makes the Yellow Jackets respectable with 26. Expecting the extra point to go through. They've already given him credit for that. No, they haven't. 27. They going for 2, Carl?
They are.
Told you they didn't give up. They're going to get this and then go for an extra onside kick. Here's a handoff. That was a face mask. And they missed it.
Curry Clay goes to the 1. Run failed.
So it's 42-27. And I don't think we're going anywhere, Carl. So can you give me a drive summary there?
They are going to. They're going to go after the penalty on the kickoff. They go 44 yards in 7 plays. Kendall Combs, 6-yard touchdown run. Run fails on the conversion run. Galena Park now trails 42-27 with 7 seconds left in the contest.
And you can probably expect the almighty onside kick here, you think?
Yeah, I just need to review our player of the game again, Braylon Wilson, 233 yards on 23 carries, 1 touchdown. Also, quarterback Kavion West, 15 carries, 175 yards, 4 rushing and 1 passing touchdowns.
Thank our video crew, Joshua Ricks, with Mr. Parra, Torres, Yanes, Wooldridge, Maxey, Villegas, Carlos, Cabello, Natalie Sanchez, Israel Guerra, Michael Urheta, Gonzalez, Devin Ramirez, Jacob Castillo, Nicholas Bedford, Diamond Hernandez, and Yara Aela. And if I mispronounce your name, I am so sorry. Michael Hereta comes down here and tells me how to say his name. I'll let you do it, Carl, next week.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Those guys just take care of us so well every week.
They do, and we thank them. So that was an onside kick, and it was tried to be recovered by who else? Kerry Clay. I think it went 10 yards. Are they going to line up here? There's 5 seconds left, so they got to at least snap the ball.
They'll go victory, take 1 snap, and the ball game will be over.
So your final score, unless something else happens weird, is going to be 42-27 in favor of the Rams. They are going to go to 4-0 in the district, and Galena Park is going to go to 4-1. Their 3rd loss for Galena Park. Next week they play
at
Sharpstown. Sharpstown is 0-4 in district. So stay tuned for that game next Friday night. And for Rick and Carl and our video crew and Melvin and Mr. Ricks and everyone else upstairs, thank you so much. We'll see you next Thursday night here at Galena Park ISD for the North Shore homecoming. Hopefully victory against the Channelview Falcons. God bless you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you then.